everyone, Leticia here. I'm not in the happiest of mood right now. I'm just gonna let you know what happened. So earlier this evening I had a little incident. My son closed the car door on me. I do seem to have a broken finger, so I figured, you know what, yeah, I can't even bend my finger, so it's probably broken. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go to Emerge at St. Joseph's, the closest hospital to me, to maybe get an x-ray, get a cast, whatever may be necessary. So we walk in there, and after the triage, you know, the lady gives me a mask, and they're like, they're gonna make you wear a mask. I'm like, it's okay. So I sit there. They call me. This was like the fastest emergency triage in my life. I mean, in the past, I'm sure we've all had the experience of waiting hours and hours to get into emergency or to get any attention. Anyway, I get in there, and sure enough, I'm being asked to put on a mask, and it's a hospital where it's a Ministry of Health policy. And long story short, they told me that I have the option to put on a mask and get service or leave. And I said to them, I'm not putting on a mask. Where does it say I have to put on a mask? No, emergency, Ministry of Health policy. Okay, within like a minute, 30 seconds, they had 3 security guards basically willing to escort me out because I refused to put on a mask. And they're like, ma'am, you're aware that you're in an emergency? You're aware that we're in a pandemic situation? And I said, that's a lie. And like, oh, they're like making faces at me. And then and of course I have my son with me, and they're like, oh, you know, you're putting your son at risk. You know, there are people in this ward that could have, I was like, you know what? I've been in this emergency department many times before when it was like a room full of people. Don't give me that. It's like, ma'am, we're gonna ask you to leave. And I'm like, and I got it on camera from the nurses telling me that it's a, you know, Ministry of Health policy that if I don't want to put on the mask, then I have to leave. So I just want to let you guys know, thank goodness I only have a broken finger, but I want you guys to know what's waiting for you if you want to be treated in a hospital in Canada right now, at least here in Ontario. They told me it's a Ministry of Health policy, so I would assume that includes basically all the hospitals. So I know some of you may say, well, it's a hospital, that makes sense. So while in other places we may say, yeah, well, you know, I have a health condition or whatever it is, it's a hospital. So yeah, my freaking broken finger, it's like swollen. No treatment for you if you don't put on a mask. So I have a little video that I'm gonna upload, and they told me that the hospital can sue me for millions of dollars if I put that video up. I'll show them my broken middle finger, okay? Ridiculous. And the security guards were very aggressively escorting me out, and they told me I couldn't film inside a hospital. They told me I couldn't film even on the sidewalk of the hospital. I literally wanted to pull my camera out, and they're literally just getting in my face and telling me, leave now, like this bitch woman, sorry, who obviously has some sort of, I don't know, itch to scratch, I don't know what to say. Anyway, I told them I'm on a public sidewalk. Of course, I got on the public sidewalk. I could have filmed them from there, but I mean, that was enough for me. Anyway, I just want you guys to know. I figured it would be important for you guys to know what's going on, especially with the mask policy that's coming out on the 7th. But again, you could argue in another public place that you'll be fine, but to be told that you don't get any service at this hospital unless you put on a mask, okay, that's the situation we're on right now, guys, in the emergency department. And again, thank goodness that I only have a broken finger. It's gonna get healed anyway. Thank goodness I don't have something more serious. That's Canada for you right now, guys, okay? Just so you know. Take care. Bless you all. Cheers.